I'd like to speak to you all about the power of one person, the power that one person has, the power of one. If I would have asked you weeks ago if somebody, one person, can one person change the world, change the whole world? You'd probably say, of course not. One person can't change the whole world. And maybe if that person was in a position of power, we had a lot of people behind him, then maybe he could change the world. But one obscure person cannot change the world in one day. Can't happen. But we've seen that one person can change the world. The world has changed. The world is changed. The whole world is affected by this virus. And where did it start? From one obscure person, we don't even know who, in a place that I never even heard of before. Obviously, China I've heard of, but in that district, in that city, in that market, didn't know about it. This decision that one person made there affected the whole entire world. The power of one person. That one person changed the world like nobody else has. Just him, just that one person. Without an army, one person changed the whole world. And I'm reminded of a story that happened, an incident that happened at Aisha Torah Yeshiva in Jerusalem, in the Old City, where I used to study, overlooking the Western Wall. Many, many years ago, before I was there was a bris there of the family of the Rosh Yeshiva, of the founder of Noach Weinberg. There's an excellent book about him that just came out recently, if you're looking for things to do. And what he wanted to do was save the whole Jewish world. He wanted to educate everyone about the beauty of their heritage. He alone, or of course he wanted people with him, but he was ready himself to tackle this issue of assimilation, to change the whole world. That's what he wanted to do. And that's what he dedicated his life to. And there was a bris one time in the yeshiva in the Old City of one of his family members, and they brought one of the most respected Rosh Yeshivas in Israel at the time, from Bnei Brak, Rabbi Shach, an old Rosh Yeshiva, big scholar, a very pious person, and they brought him in to be the sandik, to give him the honor at the bris. And while he was there, he was looking around and seeing how many lives were changed by this one person. And he said, he got up and spoke, and he said, I'm very moved by what I see here. He said, at first when this yeshiva started and one person was going around trying to change the lives of so many, he said, I thought he was actually a little bit crazy. How is he going to change the lives of so many? But I see around me how many he's already changed, and it's possible. And he said a very deep thought. He said, this was, of course, post-Holocaust, and he said, and he himself had suffered great losses during the Holocaust, during World War II, and he said, if one man can kill 6 million, obviously referring to Hitler, if one man can kill 6 million Jews, then it's possible for one man to save 6 million Jews. There's no difference. If we see that a person has so much power to destroy, it must be also as well that one person has so much power to create. And he said, if it's possible that so much destruction happened, then I believe you now that you can save so many as well. And that's the power of one. That's the power of what one person can do. And of course, we're seeing that now, the power of one. So in our lives, we have to take this lesson that not only, of course, can we affect ourselves and our family and our community, that we understand, but we can affect so much more. We can affect the whole world with our actions. Spiritually, of course, but even not spiritually, physically, we see what ripple effects our actions can happen. And if we really believe that, what a difference we can make, then we can make that difference. But it has to be that we see the power of each person, how much power a person has to affect other people. We see that now, and we got to believe it, and we got to use it for the right things.